back to the Beach Bum Bookworm. I am Tiffany. I'm so glad y'all found me again today. My channel's all about cozy mysteries and romance books. And today I'm here with part 1 of the November cozy mystery releases. These are all of the mostly traditional published. I only separate just for a part 1 and part 2 so that there's not a very long video, kind of trying to break it up. So sometimes things might mesh into one or the other one or cross over, combine. So just keep that in mind. That's just just how I research it, just so I can break it up. Okay, so let's get right into these. There is quite a few good ones, including a highly anticipated from me. And let's get right into it. We're talking November Cozy Mystery Releases Part 1 in 3, 2, 1, go! As always, don't forget to hit the like, subscription, notification bell. All 3 of those things help us out in the algorithm. I cannot speak today. Let's see how this goes. Woo! All 3 of those help us out tremendously in the algorithm. I can't thank you enough. Remember, support is free. It costs nothing to hit any of the 3 buttons below. The notification helps you, so you know when we put out videos each and every single week, so you don't miss anything. The like button helps us in the algorithm, and the subscription keeps the channel growing, which I can't thank you enough for because I'm just having the best time. I'm so thankful for you guys. I have had to put on a sweatshirt. This is veering off topic, but let's just say this. Mother Nature and I, we're not on friendly terms right now. It was cold here today. So I had to break out a sweatshirt. So alas, that's it. I just wanted to say that we're fighting, Mother Nature and I. We'll make up probably soon, but okay. So we are starting strong. We are starting with one of my favorite things. The very first thing is a new series. Let's do it. Okay. New series alert! It is the Haunted Paint Store Cozy Mystery Series. This is by E.J. Copperman. I think this man is hysterical. He is Jeff Cohen, and he was the Toastmaster the very first year that I went to Malice. And I've never laughed so hard around someone. I immediately put all of his books on my list. And I have read the first and maybe the second. I know for sure the first, and then I put it on my SAS list because I liked it so much. In the Haunted Guest House series, the first book is called Night of the Living Dead. It's fantastic. The first one was great. But I do also think I read the second one. So now we have a new series from him. It is, again, the Haunted Paint Store. And the first book is called All Spooked Up. And it says, paint store owner Laura Meehan makes the discovery of a lifetime in her shop when she stumbles upon a body and her dead father's ghost. This brand new haunted paint store mystery has Copperman's signature wit, humor, and zaniness. I'm telling you, he is very, very witty and very funny man. Dealing with her father's recent death, Laura Meehan decides to move back to New Jersey, to her New Jersey hometown, and take over the paint and wallpaper store he opened after quitting his straining job in the police. Knowing that she is uprooting her own and her supportive husband Roy's lives, she's determined to continue her father's legacy and keep the business alive. Oh, I like that she's married. I like that we're just taking out that piece of the puzzle. We're not going to have any drama with love interests. I like it. And it's unique. It's different. Okay, I'm for this. But okay, so back to that. But that doesn't seem to be the only thing alive, and Laura discovers that her store is haunted by none other than her deceased father. Either that, or Laura has finally lost her mind and developed ghost traumatic stress syndrome. When she discovers the body of the town's deadbeat painter, Ernie. When she discovers the body of the town's deadbeat painter, Ernie, that's how you know you're in a small town. When people are like, oh, that's the town's deadbeat plumber over there. That's Ralph. That's how you know you're in a small town. He's been labeled the town's deadbeat painter, Ernie. On top of all of that, Laura's determined to find the culprit who's rudely used her store as their murder scene with the help of her ex-police detective father's ghost. Real or not, Laura might as well make use of his expertise. Wow, this book comes out November 4th. Next up is by a favorite author. I am caught up on everything that she writes except for the number 3 in this series. So I need to get to number 3 because number 4 is coming out and I don't want to get too far behind because it's the only 2 books I haven't read by her. It is Ellen Byron. Number 4 and the Vintage Cookbook Mysteries are coming out. It is Crescent City Christmas Chaos. Love it. So this is number 4, like I said, in the Vintage Cookbook. It says that this series is set in New Orleans. It features Ricky, and so 28-year-old widow Ricky. So her spouse had a YouTube, TikTok, Instagram creators, influencer, and he would do like the challenges on there and stunts and stuff, and he has an accident trying to do a stunt where I think he chokes on something. So there you go. So it says 28-year-old Ricky leaves Los Angeles to start a new life in New Orleans after her showboating actor husband perishes doing a stupid internet stunt. The Big Easy is where she was born and adopted by the NICU nurse who cared for her after Ricky's teen mom disappeared from the hospital. Ricky's dreams come true when she joins the quirky staff of the Bon Vie Culinary House Museum, and they have a great cast of characters in this series. And New Orleans is just such a fun location for a cozy. I can't wait to get to number 3 so I can get to number 4. I'm excited about it. And where I left off, you were like starting to find out some big mysteries around Ricky's life. So I'm so intrigued and invested. This new book, number 4, comes out November 4th. Next up is the 6th book in the Teta Rose's Kitchen Cozy Mystery series, Death and Denugugan. I looked up the pronunciation on this on the internet, so I hope I said that right. This is by Mia P. Manansala, and this is set in Illinois. I love cozy set in Illinois because that is where I am from. It says when, I think her name is pronounced Leela. I was pronouncing it Lila, but I think it's Leela. Moves back home to recover from a horrible breakup, her life seems to be following all of the typical rom-com tropes. She's tasked with saving her Teta Rose's failing restaurant, and she has to deal with a group of matchmaking aunties who shower her with love and judgment. And of course, there's murders along the way. That was from the very first book. This new book comes out November 24th. Next up, really excited to see this one. It is a favorite series of mine. It is number 19 in the Royal Spyness series by Rhys Bowen, From Cradle to Grave. This series is set in the 1930s, and it features Lady Georgie. And Lady Georgie is 34th in line to the throne when the series starts. Because of a birth in the family, she is now 35th in line to the throne, which sounds like very far when you think about the number. But she's like the great-grandchild of the queen. So if you think about it that way, it's not very far off at all. I mean, the queen is her great-grandma. So Lady Georgie is in a little bit of a pickle in this series because she didn't inherit from her family because her brother inherited all as the male. And she does not want to be just married off to the next royal or, nobleman or whatever. And women in this time period didn't really work, and especially a royal woman. I mean, think about even today, right? So Georgie can't just go and get, a job at a department store or something. And so, like I said, she's in a little bit of a bind. And luckily, the queen loves Lady Georgie and is always calling her to the castle, to the palace, to have a spot of tea and discuss some sort of mission or something that she needs her to do. And so then we go along on the adventures, and I absolutely love Love, love, love this series. It is, I'm not a big historical fiction reader as far as cozy mysteries anyways, and I just absolutely love this series. And I will say that if you listen to audio, listen to this on audio. Do not do it any other way if you are a fan of audio, because it is one of the best narrated series I have ever listened to. This new book comes out November 18th. Next up is the 19th book in the Seaside Knitters Cozy Mystery Series. This is by Sally Goldenbaum. It's going to be called Skull and Bones right here. It says that this series started in 2008, takes place in Cape Ann, Massachusetts. It features 4 women, Nell, Izzy, Cass, and Bertie. They range in age from 30s to 80s. Oh, I love this. But their friendship knows no boundaries, especially those of age. Fiddlesticks. I love the word fiddlesticks. I love that word so much. I don't know, it just sounds fun. Fiddlesticks. This new book comes out, number 19, November 25th. Next up, another tourist trap book from Lynn Cahoon. Number 18 is coming out, called Merry Murder Season. This is set in California. It started in 2014. It features store owner Jill Gardner in the gentle coastal town of South Cove, California. All Jill Gardner wants is to keep her store, coffee, books, and more open and running. So why is it she's always caught up in the business of murder? This new book comes out November 4th. I need to get caught up on this series. I feel like I'm on like number 10 or 11, so I definitely got some to go. Next up is a new one in the Scottish Shire Cozy Mystery Series by Tracy Hall. Number 7 coming out is called Murder at the Scottish Games. Ooh, okay. It says Tracy Hall writes the Scottish Shire Mystery Series, which is set in Scotland. It started in June of 2020. For a 28-year-old single mom, Paisley has knit together a sensible life for herself. Her 10-year-old son, Brody, and Wallace, their black Scottish terrier, having inherited a knack for knitting with her dear departed from her dear departed grandma. Paisley also owns a specialty sweater shop called Cashmere Crush. This new one comes out November 25th. I read the first one of this series and I loved it. I put it on my SAS list and I've read a couple more, and the last one I read I put aside. I think it was the time. I don't think it was the book. It was me, because I've really liked, I love her grandfather in this series. I like Brody, her son. I like the dog. We just said his name, Wallace. And I like Paisley a lot. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just, I don't know. I think it was probably me. Don't ever trust my judgment. So number 7 comes out November 25th. Next up is a series I hadn't heard of, but I've heard of the author. It is the Mercy McCarthy Cozy Mystery Series. Number 4 is coming out, Murder on the Clock. This is by Lucy Connolly. Lucy Connolly writes the Mercy McCarthy series, which started in and is set in Ireland. That's how I know Lucy Connolly. She has several series set in Ireland. Meet Ireland's newest daring detective. She's a bookstore owner, a coffee lover, and a crime writer. Now Mercy McCarthy needs a little Irish luck as she takes on her first case. This new book comes out November 14th and is available on Kindle Unlimited. Next up is a highly anticipated for me, probably besides the cookbook book coming out from Ellen Byron, one of my most anticipated for the month. It is the 6th book in the Amish Matchmaker series by Amanda Flower. I absolutely love Amanda Flower's series, and her Amish Candy Shop is one of my favorites. And this series, Amish Matchmaker, is a spinoff to that series. It's a spinoff to that series in the sense that it takes place in the same little fictional town of Harvest, Ohio. So this new book, number 6, coming out, is called Newlyweds Can Be Knocked Off. This one was set in started in December of 19th. It is set in Harvest, Ohio. It features widowed Millie Fisher, who is the local matchmaker for the young Amish couples. And her sidekick is named Lois, and she is an English woman. And the two of them together are like Lucy and Ethel. They are one of my favorite sidekick duos. I absolutely love them together. I chuckle all the time at their antics. I just love this series as a spinoff because we see some of the other characters from the Amish Candy Shop kind of meshed in. but you see them in different dynamics, so I really appreciate that. I absolutely cannot wait for this one. It comes out November 25th. Next up is the Cambridge Bookshop Cozy Mystery Series. Number 5 is coming out, called Vows and Villainy. Villainy. Yeah. This is by Elizabeth Penny. It says that this series started in September of 2021. It is set in England. It features Vermont native and librarian Molly Kimball and her mother, poet Nina Marlowe, who moves to Cambridge, England to help run a famed bookstore. Okay, this new book, number 5, comes out November 25th. Next up and last, I was really excited to see a new one of these, and I love this cover. This might be my favorite cover of this part 1. It is the Cranberry Cove Cozy Mystery Series. Number 9 is coming out, where the bodies are buried. And look at that cover. Oh, I love it so much. This is by Peg Cochran. I really enjoyed this series. It's set in Michigan. It features Monica, who comes to Cranberry Cove to help her, I think it's her half-brother or her stepbrother, run a cranberry farm. And I love fruit orchard cozies, and this one just really works for me, and I'm so excited to see that it has continued. This new book comes out November 11th. So I want to hear what you are most anticipating for November. In just a few days, I'll be back with a part 2 that will be all of the Stealth, Indie, KU, and there's some good ones because I've already got part of my list made for that. I need to research it a little bit more, and there's some good ones coming out, y'all. Anyways, let me know what you're anticipating. Give me a big thumbs up for this video, and until next time, may all your future reads be 5 stars. Bye, everybody.